Good morning, everybody. I'm Clout Fiend, vying for your attention for my own power, and you're watching the Good Morning Show. Just something a little short and sweet to start your day. As you can see, I'm in my little pixelated model, switch things up. You may or may not know this. As a Clout Fiend, I'm able to change my shape quite easily. It takes a little bit of power and nutrients, but we're getting there. I'm slowly gaining all my power back, and don't mean to brag, but once I get a bunch of attention, the Clout Fiend can be quite powerful in the underworld. Hey, thank you, yeah. It's a little pixelated model. I love just live 2D models in general. I have a bit of a problem. I've been starting to collect them like Pokemon. This is the third model, nice little pixelated model. It's really cute, and I love it quite a bit. Oh, wrong toggle. Really wrong toggle. Anyways, today is January the 9th, 2026. And now, I'll get right to it once I have chat open again. Today's fun fact of the day, it's quite a simple one, is it's a PoE2 fun fact, even if you're in the Vol Ruins when you hit exit game, how's your morning going so far? You thought this was pre-recorded? It's not pre-recorded. I do it live each day. Yeah, my day's going pretty well. I'll chat more in the chatting with chat section, which is a segment I have. So, but overall the day's been going pretty well as a great start. But today's fun fact is, if you hit end game in the Vol Ruins, even if it's a map you build yourself, and it's a map that's like fully preloaded, if you are still gone for a little bit of time, you will just be locked out. I may or may not have learned that when my game crashed, and then I had to reopen it later, and I was locked out and I couldn't fight the architect, which made me very, very sad. Today's fortune of the day, I pulled from the room bag, and I am terribly sorry if I mispronounce any of this. But according to the website, the way it's pronounced is now these. And from the rune cards that Fiendma gave me, thank you Fiendma, I greatly appreciate it. Reading verbatim, it means like desires to obtain and desire to achieve, much energy is required, prepare for hard tasks is written on side to side, which is very important. But reading verbatim from the quote is, the dark sometimes is painful, sometimes painful needs of child of connection. I feel like these sentences, like, I might show the cards later, but there's like text on the borders for frame of reference. But connection with spirits and meaning, when directing it, is creative and productive. When misused, is destruction. As said, desire to obtain and desire to achieve. It may take a lot of energy to do, but you should take this time to be creative. Put in your all in it, but be aware that if misused, it could end very poorly for not just the people around you, but even yourself. So it's in your best interest to put your most into it and make it positive. Today, on what I'm working on a few things. Maybe a few videos, hopefully I write some scripts, some Photoshop stuff. Hopefully I'll get Evil's costume at least more or less set up and ready. And the big thing I'm working on is, in Path of Exile 2, you can have a loot filter, like, customized and installed, and you can have customized voice lines. I want to make an Evil Neurosama loot filter. So I'm asking this now to the Swarm. If anyone has any specific lines for any specific drops, please let me know. I would very much... That info would be very useful, especially since it's my first time making something like this. Smile. Big I look so silly when my mouth is open, just like, wah! As for, stonks, today it's mostly just I told you this Wednesday for the stocks thing, I mentioned, hey, oil prices are you should probably keep an eye on considering uh, current global events. And right now, it's at the highest it's been since October. So it's more or less an I told you, and also it's never too late to start. So it's maybe a good time to consider. Will it fall back down? Is it time to make a... Is it time to short oil? I don't recommend shorting. And I'll say this now. If you're making financial decisions solely based off of VTuber on the internet, it will probably not go in your favor. This is just my regular advice. I more make a layman's observations from someone who is completely self-taught. And that... How to describe my adulthood in a nutshell? All my skills have been self-taught, and I'm a bad teacher and a bad student. Anyways, this is now the chance to chat with chat. So if anyone wants to chat with me, now is the time. If not, that's also fine. I'll just end the stream then. But, you know, I'll give it a quick few seconds since there's a bit of a delay. Also on YouTube, there was a chance to turn on both, like vertical and horizontal resolution, so people on their phones can watch it fine. I don't know how it looks, though, is the thing. Actually, can I open it right now? Hit refresh? Yeah, that looks bad. Am I able to edit that on the fly, I wonder? Yeah, that looks really not good. I'm going to definitely have to change that, which hopefully I can change it relatively fine. What inspired my model, like the pixel art part of the model, or the like the design of the Clout Fiend? Because there's different answers for that. Is there a... One sec, I'm also trying to see if I can figure out a copy. I'm going to, yeah, have to just mess around with settings, probably. Also, I'm able to see the chat a little faster currently because I have YouTube live open as a tab. Actually, wait, I want to test something. Test. I'm going to type it first here. I want to see the delay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's not that long. It's like 5 to 10 seconds about. But if we're talking the pixel art model, I saw the model on just VGen. It was on sale, and I wanted a pixel art model because I just love pixel art. I just really enjoy pixel art in general. So that was what inspired the pixel art model. If we're talking the Clout Fiend, that's kind of like a longer story. Like, originally I saw a... It's super cute, thank you very much. Okay, yeah, the delay is about 5 seconds. Okay, so it's not that bad for YouTube, that's good to know. The only issue with restream chat is it will sometimes not show YouTube emotes. It will just say social distancing when someone uses the social distancing emote. Hearts. Oh man, yeah, that is gonna bother me. I don't know if I can show this right now, but I'm first... One second, I'm going to print screen, just so I have it as a reference. Waboom. Because right now the Good Morning Show on phone resolution does not look good. But if we're talking purely the design, I saw the gremlin models that Hachi was doing from like a different content, like a different VTuber's gremlin model, and I was like, I got the inspiration of... I'm like, I want to become a VTuber because I kind of always wanted to do content creation, and VTubing was just the medium that interested me the most and I felt the most comfortable doing. And that is when the Clout Fiend implanted the idea of his existence into me, the human vessel. So then I knew of the design. That's how it happened. Through magic. Literal magic. Clout Fiend implanted the idea of his knowledge and the design of the Clout Fiend onto me, and then I, as the vessel and conduit, did it. That's the answer for the question. Anyways, that's more or less it. I hope you enjoyed it. and I hope you have a wonderful day. I appreciate anyone who watched, from lurkers to chatters, from a little bit to the entire thing. You all help feed the fiend, and I greatly appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm now going to do a little dance for the YouTube buffering VOD. Take care. Although I can't really do much of a dance with this model that much, I can kind of do like a little side to side, like ah, ah. I can do long neck though. Ooh, neck long. Ooh.